You know where you are? You're on the East Side Dave Show, baby! You're going down!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special edition of the East Side Dave Show with Roy Harter. We don't have a lot of time. Let's go over to our host, Mr. East Side David McDonald. There he is.
Holy shit!
East Side Dave, you're so handsome. East Side Dave, you're so handsome. East Side Dave.
All right, please. I mean, I asked for raucous enthusiasm.
You got it, Dave.
But it seems like they're on speed today, right? I love it. I love it. Robert, you're going to have to go to Garrett real quick and give the jokes to the monologue, because I'm not sure that he got him on the teleprompter, if you know what I'm talking about. Don't worry. We got time. You know why, Roy Harter?
Why is that,
because you
David?
said it's a very special East Side Dave show.
I
Now,
sure did.
We've done birthday episodes. Last week was a Thanksgiving episode. What is that? Because I thought today is one of the very few episodes that is not special.
It's
before, it's after Thanksgiving, it's before Christmas, there's no birthdays.
Well,
Hanukkah.
it's not special.
Hanukkah, happy
Hanukkah! Hanukkah! Chanukah! Hey, hey, boy! Hey, hey, boy! Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, Cradle! Who got Cradle? Get that Strudel's Strudel's more your people, not Aryan. Strudel's more your thing. Hanukkah, you're German, you're Aryan?
Yeah.
Is this offensive?
No.
The 8 days of the Festival of Lights? Does that upset you?
Not in the
You
slightest,
tip
David.
over menorahs when you see them outside?
Tip over menorahs.
You're very Aryan.
No, I blow out the extra candles. I only one candle. It was like, who blew out? Why, are we 3 weeks in or 2 weeks in? And I just giggle in the background.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so how about the teleprompter issue? Is that good?
You know what,
Or
Dave?
should I
If we have to
stretch?
go live, we'll do it live.
Should we stretch a little bit?
It's the Hanukkah show.
Fuck the teleprompter! Fuck it all to hell! Oh, I'm gonna stretch. Wait, time out.
Uh-oh.
We are allowed to do this because Andrew Gold, you're Jewish, correct?
Yes,
And
I
so,
am.
wait a second. How are the how's Hanukkah going for you? So, this is day 2 or 3? What is this? You don't know.
Dave,
You're Jewish.
It's night 2. It's night 2 of
It's
Hanukkah.
night
It goes
2.
by nights also,
Thanks,
just so you know.
Stephen, the I believe Irish
I
Stephen
am
Lewis.
a goy. They call me a goy in the Jewish religion.
He's better. He's a better ish than you are. He's Irish. He knows more about Hanukkah than you do. A Jewish person. Wait, what's the deal with this thing?
What's the deal?
What's the problem, David? Are you not able to see that? Because I can read it just
Oh, here we
fine.
go. Okay, I see it now, Andrew. Okay, we got it. We got the monologue.
We're back, baby.
I'm sorry, Garrett. Garrett, you had it.
These goddamn Jews, they run Hollywood.
Will Ferrell and his production partner Adam McKay haven't spoken since 2019, apparently. This is a big deal. These guys
my goodness.
co-founded Funny or Die.
Yeah.
They did Step Brothers together. McKay says it's because he gave a role in a movie that Will wanted to John C. Reilly.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
listen, hey, being an actor is a roller coaster of emotions, but losing a role to John C. Reilly, that must feel like a ride on Malaysian Flight 370. Okay. Boom! Boom! Crash! Not a good plane ride, Roy.
Not good, but a great
Nope.
joke, David. A great joke.
Good discount though. Good, yeah. One-way flight there. Bradley Cooper was held at knife point in a subway station a few years ago in New York City. He's just talking about this now. He luckily said he didn't get injured, but realized he had become too comfortable in the city by wearing headphones and letting his guard down. Bradley, by the way, starred in the movie Invincible. Apparently, it should have been called Pussy. Andrew, you like that one. Yeah, Robert.
Hey, Dave, maybe he can use his playbook to find the silver lining in getting his throat slashed.
Yeah. Well, hey, That's in the fucking movie too. Silver Planes. Did you ever see that?
I saw it once.
Very depressing to me.
Yeah, sad. It's
Very
a
upsetting.
rom-com, right?
Very
Because the
upsetting.
Eagles won?
Couldn't watch it.
Is it 'cause the
A
Eagles
lot
won?
of combination of the Eagles. As a Giants fan, that hurt my feelings, and just all the relationship nonsense. I no longer watch any kind of rom/movie. Rom-com,
Yeah.
rom-drama. Fuck you. Like the thing, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet just made a fucking 3-hour movie about divorce. Who the shit wants to watch that? Give me some explosions.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's go back to
rom
this thing.
divorce.
George Clooney. He was lying on the ground after his motorcycle accident in 2018, and he noticed people not helping him, but filming him. He says that's when he realized, I am just here for people's entertainment. Yeah. He says he's a pretty positive guy with that, realization. Hey, I'm a pretty positive guy too, George. I'm pretty sure your accident was less painful than sitting through Batman and Robin. That was Batman 4. Did you see that one?
I did, actually.
You like that one?
That's the one with Prince, right? He did the score?
Prince.
Yeah.
That was the first fucking one with Michael Keaton and
then
Jack Nicholson. That was a great one.
That was an
that would
excellent
defeat the joke's purpose, don't you think?
Yes. In that case, I did not see the fourth one, David. Please carry on with the jokes.
Was it only Prince that brought him to the first one?
Prince was in the movie because of song, because of fucking song.
The bat dance. It
I
wasn't,
know,
it wasn't
the
just a
bat
song.
dance.
It was a dance. The whole bat dance.
Tiger Woods says his car accident in February ended his full-time golf career. Quote, I think that something that is realistic is playing the tour one day, but pick and choose a few events a year, and you play around that. And, okay, I can see that with Tiger. In fact, I think he should treat Perkinson's waitresses with the same mindset as golf tournaments. Pick a few here and there, not fuck them all. He wasn't selective with the Perkins waitresses.
No, not at
Remember
all.
the last one? Remember how they kept coming out, all of the girls he was having an affair with?
Yeah.
And they kept getting increasingly ugly?
Yeah.
And by the time the Perkins waitress came around, I mean, come on. She looked like, a person on Cops was dating Tiger Woods. Jack Dorsey stepped down as Twitter CEO, and his successor is already being blasted for a tweet from 11 years ago that said, quote, if they are not going to make a distinction between Muslims and extremists, then why should I distinguish between white people and racists? And I gotta say, that's the bullshit you hear when you promote extremists as CEOs. Okay?
That's right, David.
I mean, come on. Extremist comment like that. Disney wanted to remove the swearing and smoking from Peter Jackson's Beatles documentary, Get Back. But Paul McCartney and Ringo said no.
Oh, dear.
Kind of hard to imagine Disney sanitizing something at this point, right? I mean, they're a little bit, no. They're way more evil than even the East Side Days. Go! Come on, Roy! Oh, yeah, something special. Something special for you tonight. That's for sure. You got that goddamn right. Because what you're about to experience is not a radio show. No, it isn't. And it's certainly not a Andrew, is it a radio show?
Fuck no, Mr. Champion.
It is a television show, Andrew.
Who would have us on?
Who would have us on? Who? No one. So what are we about to experience, Andrew?
He's signed Dave show with Roy Harter.
Eastside Dave Show with Roy Harter. Roy?
Now, wait a minute, y'all. This dance ain't for everybody. Only the sexy people. Oh, you fly mothers. That's you, Big A. Come on up here. Get up on the dance floor. Dance, I say.
Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push. David and Roy is here and we're in effect. What you do, push it, babe. Cooling by day, then at night, working up a sweat. Come on, girls, let's go to the guys. We know the number one in a hot party show. Now push it.
Wow.
And let's go, go. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it real good. Roy Harter, take it away. Come on. Oh yeah, Andrew. Drew, you gotta get this guy. He's fucking twerking his dick off.
Holy shit.
That's just a black hole of nothing. Will you zoom out, you fucking sicko?
Push it.
There he goes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Look at that chunk. Look at that. That's Andrew Gold's ass, baby. That's what you're looking at, baby. Yeah. Woo. Come on here. Give me a kiss. Better make it fast or I'm gonna get pissed. Can't you hear the music's pumping hard like I wish you would? Now push it, baby, push it good. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it real good. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it real good.
Push it good. Push it good. Push it good. Push it good.
This is Dave Chazelle and Roy Harter.
Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave.
W. Andrew Gold.
Eastside Dave.
Look at that. Fantastic.
Nice.
Very musical show tonight, Roy. Roy. Okay. Roy's
Sorry,
Roy
David.
Harter.
Had to finish it, David.
Very musical
hanging.
show tonight, Roy.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't know. Did you see the Beatles Get Back on Disney Plus? The
No.
three-part documentary event.
Have not seen
Fantastic.
Have not seen the remake
You
yet.
hate rock docs for a musician.
No.
I'm always surprised at how much
Well, I
you
tell you.
don't watch these rock docs.
I liked the band Rock Doc.
The Last Waltz.
Yeah, and I also
that
like-
I was 45 years ago.
I also like the one he did with George Harrison. That
Yes,
3-hour
that was
special.
the
I watched.
Scorsese
and that's
one.
pretty much
That's it.
That's it.
That's it for you.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. This is a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I heard they hold.
Well, it's a three-part series.
Yeah.
I mean, you get all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You get to see when George Harrison quits. George Harrison quit the Beatles in the funniest way. It's in the movie. He just goes like this. He goes, "Well, I'll be leaving the band now." And he just
And he just fucking and he steps off. Well,
he actually fucking left. And like they're like, well, Paul's like, they're gonna come. He's gonna come back. He'll be back. Yeah. And then like you see them, they're all like fucking around instruments, and then 3 hours goes by, and the realization, like the adrenaline of a guy leaving the band's worn off, and they're like, I think like we're fucked here.
we might have
George
to.
just left.
Yeah, we might have to call Clapton.
Yeah,
Right.
They said that.
Did they really?
John goes, well, if he leaves, we'll get Clapton. But again, when someone leaves a band, you've been in bands before.
Sure.
And if there's ever an argument, there's that adrenaline spike.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck that guy. We don't need him anyway. But then a day goes by and you're like, we really need that guy.
Did Clapton already fuck Harrison's wife?
I don't think so.
So he was ready to double fuck
Yeah,
him.
yes. Well, you never see what Clapton's response was. And John, Paul, and Ringo quickly, like, the next day, they're like, we gotta get George back. Like, this is fucked. But Robert is everyone knows he has become Roy's piano playing protege.
Protege, that's right.
And
yeah.
Roy and Robert have been practicing piano for a long time.
Well-
and Robert felt like the lessons are going so well that to honor the Beatles,
Yeah.
to honor Get Back by Peter Jackson,
Yep.
he's going to play some Beatles songs, and if we guess them, we get points.
That's right.
A little game, if you will.
And I cannot wait to show you this man's talent.
Dave, I think you misunderstood me. I think I said I did as much acid and smoked as much weed as the Beatles.
Oh, okay, I did. I
But
thought
if you want me to tickle the ivories, I'll give it my best shot.
I do. I mean, yeah. I know Roy has claimed that he's tried teaching the piano. I can't say what state you were in, mentally. Maybe, you were hallucinating and you don't recall that Roy was giving you lessons. Andrew,
Yes.
Are you going to be playing? I do not know any of the songs because I wanted to be eligible to play. I guess we can have
Right.
phone callers here if we want. So flash that number on the old there you go, 877-962 6846 to guess the Beatles song.
Fax yourself.
877-962-6846. And if you get the song right, I'll allow you to change your Twitter profile to being an Eastside Dave Show champion tonight. No, just one. That's all you need. Otherwise, you are not allowed to change your Twitter profile to the Eastside Dave Show champion for November 30th, 2021. Okay, you are not allowed to do that.
Nope.
All right, you got to win.
I'll keep an eye on that.
All right. So Robert, but I am also playing. Is Andrew playing?
Yeah, maybe we could do a couple rounds just to get going while we wait for some callers to come through. Why not? Yeah.
All right. Okay. Play your first song, Robert. I'm very excited. These are all Beatles songs, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it like we practiced, Robert, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, don't sing. All right, we have Steve on the line. I have a guess. I have a slight guess. But I'm going to let Steve guess first. And we don't have to hang up on Steve. He can just play along with each question. Steve,
Yes.
how are you?
Great. How are you, Mr. Champion?
I'm fantastic.
Happy
Steve, this is
Thanksgiving.
Steve from New Jersey. Steve, did you hear that song?
Only part of it. I was calling in.
Robert, play a little bit. Again. Thank you. All right, Steve, you're going to have to guess that song. It's a Beatles song I've never heard before. The more he plays it, the more confused I get. I had it a guess. Now I don't know what it is.
Yeah, my Beatles knowledge isn't that deep. I was always more of a Stones guy.
All right.
God damn. When I'm 64. No, it's not. No.
When I'm 64? Robert, is it when I'm 64?
Nice job.
Was that the song?
Yeah.
I don't want you to give fake answers.
No,
you weren't singing when I'm 64.
I wasn't because I was on the third song, so that's my
It's all
bad.
good. He got a little confused.
Okay, please don't improv the answers.
Let's do
If
the-
someone says when I'm 64 and it's not when I'm 64, just say what the song was. Because that
Okay.
didn't sound like when I'm 64.
What
That
did it sound like?
I thought it was back in the USSR. Or Happy
tell you-
Birthday.
One of those. Yeah, it was
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Was it really Happy
It
Birthday
was
now?
really Happy
See,
Birthday.
now you're like,
No, it
don't
was
do this.
Well, listen.
Give the right answer, Roy. I'm not blaming Robert, I'm
Honestly,
blaming Roy.
I was expecting it to sound a little closer to the actual song.
Yes, but don't say that someone's right if they're wrong.
Dave, let's have them write it down right before he plays.
We're gonna
and
have to
then-
do
That's a
that.
great idea.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
gonna have to do that.
Especially
No,
'cause-
we could have trusted you.
You
Right,
missed
no.
you missed the whole conversation when Steve called in and I went back. What was the name of that song, Roy? So I'm not really aware.
All right,
We
Steve,
were-
listen. You're not done. Here's going to be the game, Steve. All we want you to do is get one fucking song right. Because these are going to be impossible. Impossible, Steven. You just heard that example. It was horrendous. I just watched 7.5 hours of Get Back. I watched the Beatles. The Beatles could fart musical genius.
I don't
with
disagree.
no goddamn effort.
I mean,
I
they
don't
were
know
no
what
Stones.
that was.
They weren't the Stones, but they were all right.
Oh,
They were
Jesus
better.
Christ.
Better.
Okay, David, I've written the 4 songs down. I have them here.
Thank you. Let's go. Number
Okay,
2.
Number 2.
Let's go, Robert.
A little faster. A little slower.
I think I got this.
I got this. I think. You said now a G. I don't think Robert knows notes.
C.
And a C. He's telling him the notes, but Robert doesn't know. Okay, stop.
Okay, it's excellent. He did really good.
Nailed it.
Steve,
Nice.
Steve, I mean, this is so hard. It's just.
Mr. Champion, this is impossible, and I am way too big to be playing this game.
I understand, but just give it a go.
Didn't stop us.
Yeah, we nailed this.
Go ahead. Go.
Christ.
Christ.
I'm drawing a blank on even fucking Beatles songs.
Robert, is it a Beatles song, Robert? Okay.
Definitely.
Steve, I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
Martha, my dear.
No, but close. It's off the White Album. I'm going to give you that.
Obla-da?
Yeah! Stevie Lou! Stevie's got a point.
I am higher than all
Stevie's
of you.
got 1 point.
So,
All right, song 3. Let's do this fast. We got what?
Song 3.
3.
Ready?
You never give me your money. Sorry, Steve. Sorry, Steve. You never give me your money because I'm competitive and I want my second point.
Actually, David, that was your birthday song. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't. Don't confuse the audience.
Oh, okay, you're
Just
right.
tell us the answers.
You don't give me your money.
Thank you. You see, to run a proper game show, you just need answers that make sense.
I had him in the wrong order. Sorry. David.
Please just give us the final
Here comes
song.
our grand finale.
Are you ready, Steve? This is a tough one.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. I got it, but I'm not going to say it.
Damn it. Let it be.
DK, his last chance to change his Twitter profile to the Eastside Dave Show, November 30th, 2021 champion. He got it! Oh my God!
Thanks, Roy.
You got it, Steve!
Well done, Steve.
He
Steve,
wins.
Steve, you just did the impossible. Because we didn't think that it was going to be feasible that anyone would get any of those. You did. Now, Steve.
My boy.
Steve,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to keep you on hold for a second. I want to see if you can be a double champ tonight. Yeah.
Ooh,
we have a
fantastic.
Flutesy video. I told you it was a very musical show this evening, and it is. We have a Flutesy video, and if you can guess it, Steve, you're a double champ. And then you could change your Twitter profile to the double Eastside Dave Show champion of November 30th, 2021. No one's ever done that,
I have
Steve.
Twitter.
Instagram or Facebook, whatever fucking social media fucking thing. Or TikTok, for fuck's sake, okay? Just go with the flow here, Steve. It's not that big deal. It's an imaginary prize, you son of a bitch. All right, ready?
But what I will say is that this song
Here's Flutesy.
is a part of a movie. A movie that came out in 1992.
Ooh.
Is it me or did she
Dare I
get
say starring
heavier?
Al Pacino.
Al
So I
Pacino.
played the theme to this movie
I'm gonna
before,
ignore
but
what
this
you
is
said.
I think
an
it's the
excerpt
aspect ratio,
of
Roy.
Part
I'm
of the movie.
ignoring.
Anyways,
Probably it.
Poor girl. It's gone through.
you'll figure it
No,
out.
let her play. Let her play.
Blow it up.
Okay.
Oh, I like this.
I know this. This is easy. For me. She's playing it well, too.
She's playing it
I
excellent.
know the exact song. I know the movie.
Much better than Robert's piano playing, I'd say.
You're his teacher. You insult your pupil like that?
I'm just saying. I mean,
You
she
remind
probably.
me of my fucking piano
Let's
teacher,
let
who was a
Steve
goddamn
be the
drunk
judge of
and
that.
a Nazi just like you. All right, blow her up, blow her up, blow her up. Roy and I are having a conversation.
Bumps.
You know, you do.
Bumps.
You know, I actually took piano lessons
Yeah.
for exactly 6 months when I was 8 years old. The piano teacher would come to our house.
Yeah.
He would demand from my mom to give him a tall scotch on the rocks and then would scream at me when I played the wrong note. So I would just hear, like I would play a C, and I would just hear, D! It's a D! As he drank his fucking, alcohol and shit. And I'm like, this is no way to... And that's why I fucking left piano and became one of the America's greatest drummers of all time.
That's right.
It's a good thing.
Steve, Al Pacino, is the movie. 1992 is the year. The song, I mean, come on, Steve. This was a big movie. I believe it may have gotten Al Pacino his only Oscar. He was
true?
nominated, but I believe this is the only time he won.
Layup.
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
Steve,
Only one thing comes to mind, Mr. Champion, and I hope I'm right when I say this, and teasing again when I say this, Flutesy, but it was played by a hooah.
I like what someone said. I'm just teasing you, but I'm going to call you a prostitute in a funny way, and that makes it okay.
Sure.
Go ahead, Steve.
That's a reference.
Sense of a woman.
Sense of a woman.
Oh, you said it.
Oh, you're right! Steve is the double champion! But technically, the more I do my thinking, hooah is actually from Heat. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. It's when they go. Al Pacino finds one of these guys, and he goes, "You're hooking up with this chick. You're gonna come work for us." And he goes, "I don't know why I got mixed up with that bitch." And he goes, "Cause she's got a great ass." And he goes, "Cause she's a hooah."
And then instead of a woman was hooah.
Said woman was hooah.
Yeah, which used to be the big ass card holder.
Okay, so he's right about the hooah. Was he
but-
saying whore or hooah?
Hooah.
Well, he called Flutzy a whore. That's for certain. That was for certain.
And he was also
Let's split hairs here, Dave. Let's just.
It's a friendly conversation. Well, let's see. He did call her a whore. Okay, Steve, you're a double champ. How does it feel? This is insane.
Tremendous. Breaking the 30-time champion club, number 31 as a double champion.
Go and brag about it on the social media of your choosing. Doesn't have to be Twitter. Steve from New Jersey, everyone. Give him a round of applause. Done the historic. Yes, Robert.
You said the Beatles documentary was called Get Back?
Get back
Where'd they go?
to where they once belonged. You're going to do a magic trick later, correct?
Whatever you want, David. I'm full of magic.
Okay, I'm excited for the magic trick. But right now, we have a very esteemed guest on the line. He actually wanted to do the show tonight. This was a bat signal from this gentleman to the Eastside Dave Show requesting an appearance, and we're always excited for that.
Of course, yeah.
Always
Right.
excited.
I hope everything's okay.
Could it be?
Well, we're going to find out. The reason for this request, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest video game player of all time, Billy Mitchell!
Yeah!
Well, I think it's Billy Mitchell. I think he's there.
Billy.
Unless he's
Billy.
it's invisible Billy Mitchell! Billy! Come to the screen! Billy! Come to the screen! Billy! Come to the screen! Billy! You're on the air! Billy! You're on the air! Billy!
You're
What the
on the
fuck?
air.
Billy! What is he pissing?
Maybe he fell.
He's
Hey!
There he is! There he is! The most handsome, the most wonderful, the single greatest video game player of all time, Billy Mitchell! Billy,
Well, I
you
was
look great.
reasonably confident. I mean, you're not going to start without me.
That is true. I mean, I've told this to many, many people. You know, they claim the solar system, our solar system, revolves around the sun. And I go, not for me, Daddy. It revolves around Planet Billy Mitchell, baby. You understand me? That's what I do. Now, Bill, this is an interesting one. We want to get to this. You requested this appearance tonight, and we love you. And of course, I was like, Billy Mitchell wants to come on the show. Billy Mitchell gets on the show. That's all it is. That's all it is. So, Bill, I would like to ask you, what's up? What's going on here?
Well, you, of all people, should know with what you received when you were down in New Jersey at the event with me.
Yeah.
Video games, esports,
Yeah.
just like baseball, just like basketball, you now get your own trading cards for different things. You get your own awards.
Look at this.
There's Mr. Dave.
Whoa.
Beautiful. Trading cards,
Whoa.
posters. I just got to find out. How can people buy these things, Bill?
Yes, actually they can. For example, several hundred go to you. You sign them. You decide who gets them and who doesn't, who you like and who you don't. Which
That's
is an awful
right.
lot.
Dave wins
That's right.
again.
That's right.
Dave
Thank
wins
you.
But what
again.
happened was, if you noticed during the election, they had all these different bailouts. They did not have a video game trading card bailout.
They didn't. They bailed out Buick.
Yeah.
They bailed out Ford. They bailed out all the banks.
He's right.
Lehman Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, and where's Billy Mitchell and the great Walter Day getting bailed out? You know, everyone knows Billy and Walter have done so much for the video game community. Go ahead, Bill. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in where you're going
there
with
is the
this because I have
trading
no
cards.
idea. Yes.
The trading cards have even made their way into volumes of books that, you know, every 200 cards will be put into a book, and
That's awesome.
you know.
And that
So
looks
the
like
point
Walter
is-
Day right there.
So the point that we're facing is, because we want to create funds in order to support the Walter Day collection,
Yeah.
me and others have taken different memorabilia, things that are historic, things that would have value, like the tie I wore during the Perfect Pac-Man game.
What?
And it's going to go up for sale. It'll go in eBay. It should be there in a few days. Some of this, I guess, you already have pictures and photographs and stuff of, Dave. And the idea is that if anybody likes it, if anybody wants it, if anybody bids on it, if anybody buys it, those dollars will go exactly there because
this is awesome. All right, well, what's the link? What's the website? Well, because we want to give this a promotion right now. Walter Day has done. There he is, right there. Just tilt your head to the side.
That's in mid condition.
Signed Walter
Day is as important, I would say, to the video game universe as Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell is the greatest player of all time. That is undisputed. No, yes, you are. Yes, you are, Billy. But Walter Day, I would say, is sort of like Vince McMahon. You could maybe say the greatest promoter of all time. If Billy Mitchell is the Stone Cold Steve Austin of video games, you could look at Walter Day in some ways as the Vince McMahon, the guy who really did revolutionize with Twin Galaxies, created record books, created all of these things, and now these millennial gamers take it for granted, and they're like competitive video game and this and that and the other thing. If it was not for Walter Day, there would be no such thing as modern day competitive video gaming. You can believe that.
Esports.
And for Billy.
He was actually honored by many organizations with the title the father of esports.
There it is. The father of esports. All right, listen to Bill. He knows. Yeah. So you're not going to have any of these guys into modern days with the Grand Theft Autos and the Donkey Kong 2s and the Super Mario Brothers, all the modern games, that are going on in 2021. Bill, real quick, Andrew's here. He has a question for you.
Oh.
All right, well, I want you to know that I'm going to go along with this, but you made the commitment to me. You said, Bill, next time you're on the air, I'm going to have Andrew call in sick. It's okay. I'm just telling you what you committed to me.
Well, I thought we were joking. We were doing that on the air.
He's actually quite sick now.
Big A.
But he keeps showing up.
Big A, what's your question for Billy? I hope this is professional. He's already sick of your antics. And you haven't even asked him anything yet. Go ahead.
Hi, Billy. Big A here. This guy I know at work, his name rhymes with Roy Harter.
Okay.
Said he scored 10,000 points on Donkey Kong. I think he's full of shit.
Exactly 10,500.
Give a ruling.
Can you give a ruling? So Big A and Roy have a bet. Roy's claiming he got 10,000 points on Donkey Kong, and Big A is doubtful of him. I have to be honest. I'm with Andrew Gold here, Billy. I've seen Roy. He doesn't have a lot of coordination. Plus, isn't 10,000 points on Donkey Kong? How many levels would that be like? That's got to be at least like 20 levels or something like that, right?
Yeah, close. You would actually get to the second level.
Oh, second level.
You still doubt me, David?
I do. I still do. Even though it's the second level. Billy, do you think Roy... You've met Roy. He's a psychopath. Do you think he could get 10,000 points on Donkey Kong?
I don't think he could even press the start button.
I love it. Bill, what is the link? How do we contribute to the Walter Day collection and purchase some of this, honestly, Hall of Fame valuable memorabilia here that we're talking about?
There's going to be 3 spots. One is you're going to have the link on your site so that people can always look at your site.
Gotcha. We will do that.
On Instagram, you'll be able to go to Billy Mitchell Official. That's a way. And the last way is if you want to talk to Walter directly, if you want to email him, you can email walterday@yahoo.com.
Wow. walterday@yahoo.com. Okay.
But all of these should be up within a couple of days. Your show was today, so we hurried it in today. We didn't want to wait till next Tuesday.
No, of course, because it's an important deal. Walter's done so much for people that we want to give him. We just want to support Walter Day. Would you be he's a guy who deserves support. Am I right about this, Bill?
You are.
Yeah. Andrew, we're talking. Go quickly. Ask your question. But we're talking. He wishes you were sick. This is how awful these questions are. He wishes
I didn't wish he was sick. You promised me he would be.
I tried. I infected him with something, but this is fucking Incredible Hulk, this guy. He just powers his way through everything. He's here.
No matter how sick, he's here.
He's here no matter how sick he is. Yeah. Much to the dismay of lots of compound media employees. Go ahead, Andrew. Stop it. Andrew, go quickly.
It's like the post office.
Well, hi, Billy. Big A here. Some people think the A in Big A stands for Andrew.
Some people think the A in Big A stands for Andrew?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't.
Oh.
It stands for ass.
Okay.
As in my big ass came here for 2 reasons. Play some Pac-Man and do some farts.
Oh, my God.
Looks like we're all out of farts.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
That smell.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
That Billy, he thought it would be funny to do a little like movie quote, I guess. Chew gum and kick ass. We're all out of bubble gum. But what was yours?
What we were hoping he would say is that BA, the B is big, and the A stands for absent, but he didn't go there.
Wow.
We wish.
That's a good riff.
You know what, Bill? I feel bad to go to like that section of the room with these terrible questions. I was thinking maybe Stevie.
Please.
Because he said that he's also a video game fan.
Please.
And he's a fan of yours. Go ahead. Just to cleanse the palate. Because Andrew,
Sure.
that couch is, no pun intended with the fart comment, but that couch stinks right now.
Yeah, Billy, longtime fan, and I, want to just say thank you for all you've done for the record setting community.
Yeah. Yes.
But I've also learned that you're into the speed running, also.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know that I'm also into speed running.
Oh.
But my speed running is when I take methamphetamines and I go jogging.
No, okay, Bill.
I was wondering if you knew what the world record was for that.
Don't answer the question, Bill. I thought Stevie was going to help us, Bill. But, it's just... Bill Walter Day. How's he doing these days? How is he? Physically, health-wise? Is he in good health, good spirits?
He's in good health. He's in good spirits. And I will say for about a year and a half, he was the poster boy for quarantine. He did it better than anyone there was. And now he's recently gained a little courage, and he's begun going to events again.
That's good.
We've both done two conventions, two separate conventions since the pandemic has slowed down. And it looks like next year, it looks like a full schedule.
Yeah. Next year, full schedule. Awesome. I love it, Andrew. Quickly.
Yes.
We're on a roll here,
Yes.
and then you interrupt stuff fast.
Hi, Billy. Big A is back. Back again. Remember that Eminem song? Guess who's back?
Oh, God.
Big A is back.
Yeah.
Back again. That's my favorite song to play when choking people. Thanks for taking my call. I'll hang up and I'll listen in a few months.
Not a sports talk show.
Yeah.
You don't have to hang up and listen to his
response. The song
response.
I'd like him to mimic instead of that one is Silent Night.
Oh, it's a holiday song, too.
He even dissed you with a holiday song. That was fantastic, Bill.
Improv.
Now, Bill, this manager, Sean, I like him. He's good. He's been texting me because I said it was very important that I rarely get the whole Dave. It's urgent. Billy needs to be on the Eastside Dave show with Roy Harter, and Sean, a very polite man, but I will say, Bill, he sent the pictures sideways. As a result, we've been doing this whenever we look at the pictures.
Yeah, well, he asked me if you were a little twisted. I said,
Boom.
Billy, what about you though? How was your Thanksgiving? And then B, Bill, what kind of like records, what kind of gaming goals are in store for Billy in the near future and 2022? Where's Billy going here?
well, it is the 40th anniversary of Pac-Man, of Miss Pac-Man, of Donkey Kong.
Wow.
And some of those 40th anniversaries would have already occurred during the pandemic. So we're kind of taking and squeezing a lot of those anniversaries together. I think this year, I'll be going to London. I'll be going to Amsterdam. I'll be going back to Tokyo. I'll be going back to Australia. So there's a lot going on.
Billy Mitchell.
Yeah.
He travels the world.
World travel.
He's a he feels like the Rolling Stones of
course,
video
Dave,
games.
Dave, you're supposed to go as well, but
If someone paid for me to go to London with Billy Mitchell, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Okay, you're talking about a guy who went to the Super Bowl with a random East Side Dave fan, and it took my life in my own hands, and just because it was a Super Bowl. With Billy Mitchell, I have all the trust and the faith in the world, and I would love to go to London and experience that beautiful country with Billy Mitchell.
Let's get Walter Day taken care of first, and then
Walter
the
Day
next one,
it needs to get taken care of first.
Then the Dave travel.
Make sure you're Googling and going to the eBay the Walter Day collection. That's what you want to be looking up. That's what you want to be buying. He's got all kinds of. Andrew, I'm trying to plug Walter Day's collection. What is it?
Hi, Billy. Jesus. Big A in the house.
yeah, the outhouse.
My friend Roy Harter and I are having a bet. Is Hubert's nose a penis or an anus? Because it sort of.
This is your friend.
Serious question.
Like this is your friend, Roy.
A flaccid penis, but also looks like a stretched out anus. Please settle this possibility. I've got my whole life savings riding on this bet.
Hold on. You have your life savings riding on whether Qbert has a penis or an anus.
Yes.
Also,
$16 bet, David.
Garrett, could you please pull Qbert up so we can see this nose Andrew's talking about? Billy, I apologize for Andrew's line of questioning, but, all the mental faculties are not there. I hope you're understanding of this. It's, you're talking to a guy, he really should be in Bellevue.
Oh, I'm witnessing history here.
Yes. Yeah, and it's just, I'm sorry for this.
Said the Walter.
That's Qbert.
Now, come on.
Andrew's debate is this a penis or, I don't even want to say what he said, but he says stretched out anus. I guess I actually see Andrew's
almost
point
prolapse,
in some
Dave, where's the picture of Qbert?
It's right there. Oh, Billy, you can't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was another picture of Andrew.
Boom!
You in the jungle, Andrew! You're gonna die! Billy is destroying you tonight, and that's what you deserve.
Yes.
For bringing questions like that to the table when this whole thing was to help out Billy and specifically help out Walter Day and the Walter Day collection, which, by the way, I just got a text message, Billy, from someone who loves video game memorabilia, and they actually just told me this is the best, most valuable collection of video game memorabilia in the world. Okay, wow. This right here, yes. All right, so that's what people are dealing with. So make sure you Google or go to eBay Walter Day collection. Billy, when's the next time we're going to be setting a record? I know that you're a donkey. It's still Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, or do you favor one game over the other these days?
No, it depends on the event. There'd be Miss Pac-Man as well. Miss
Pac-Man, too. That was actually my favorite, Bill. When I was in Philadelphia Children's Hospital, when I was 11 years old, they had a little wing of video games for sick kids, and I got to be an expert in Miss Pac-Man. Probably is what started my love of Pac-Man, Roy Harter.
Nice. Yeah, I used to play Frogger when I was in the hospital. Probably
you were in the hospital too.
Probably around the same age as you. I used to listen to Rod Stewart. Some guys.
Were you at CHOP Children's Hospital, Philadelphia?
No, I was at St. Jude's.
My disease was more rare than Roy's.
Oh.
Huh? I was sicker than you. What, Andrew? What is it?
What?
Your question that you have in the paper. What, he says to me. Forgot his own goddamn bit for a second. Final one. Final one.
Yes.
We're not doing any
Yes.
more of these.
All right.
You've embarrassed us enough tonight.
Hi.
The show was going great. Robert played the Beatles.
I'm in the middle of asking a question here. Come on.
Because you're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
All right.
Go ahead. Sorry, Billy.
Hi, Billy. Big A, rocking the mic here. Listen to this video game poem I just wrote for you.
Video game poem
Yep.
you wrote for Billy.
Yep.
Okay.
My name is Big A. I play video games all day. Ladies, I'm the man of class. Just like Pac-Man, I'll eat your ass.
Okay.
Oh,
That's what I'm a man of class, like Pac-Man. I'll eat your ass. Bill, we're gonna ignore that. I know. I see you shaking your head. I'm shaking it too. This was an embarrassing interview by you, Andrew. Stevie's question didn't help. Robert, I don't know if you have one.
Yeah, Billy, can I ask you a question? I'm supposed to play my dad. He actually was a doctor and played Miss Pac-Man in the hospital against some of his patients to help them during their treatments. And we're supposed to play Miss Pac-Man over break. We've got a little like pride bet, nothing financial over. And I was just going to see if you had any tips to help beat him, because right now my plan is just to wait until he's about to beat my score and either unplug the game or hit his hands with a hammer.
Okay, Bill.
So if you have any tips to help me out,
right,
I would
Robert,
appreciate
please.
it.
Robert, Bill, you never assaulted Steve Wiebe, right? Like whenever he was, I know that he was one of your main rivals, and
Not on camera.
Not on camera. So in other words, do it. Don't get caught. Don't get
picking up
caught.
what you're
Don't have
putting down,
surveillance
Billy. Thank
around.
you.
Make sure you shut off surveillance and then assault your dad. Okay. All right. Well,
Thanks,
see,
Billy.
Billy gives surprising answers sometimes.
Much appreciated.
Bill, I love you so much. You're the greatest video game player ever. You're aware of this? You know how special you are to millions and millions and millions of people around the world? Because you are to me, Daddy. You mean a lot to me. Around the holiday season, there's a lot of things out there. But the biggest thing that gives me the glow in the heart is Billy Mitchell breaking a record in Pac-Man or Donkey Kong.
All right, I got something 100% serious, sentimental, and sincere. 100%.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah. Andrew, if you interrupt this, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to have Stevie
Okay.
pick up that table and smash it over your head. You know he's capable of doing it. Remember 2017.
Yes.
Go ahead.
The largest arcade in the world is Fun Spot.
Yes.
Yeah, well.
It's in New Hampshire. More world records have been set there than any other place. It was the setting for the King of Kong.
I actually went there, Bill, because of you. I've been to Fun Spot because I wanted to see the place in the documentary, and it's awesome. It's 3 levels.
Wow.
And it's huge. It really is awesome.
Yeah.
So go ahead. But I've been there, Billy.
Well, it opened in 1952, and Bob Lawton and his brother John opened it. John passed away in 2002. Well, Bob Lawton was honored, and he was honored 2 years ago when I repeated the perfect score on the 20th anniversary.
Wow.
But what happened was, this guy who founded Fun Spot in 1952, he was in the New Jersey State Legislature in the 60s, and when you see on the license plate "Born Free or Die," he's the one that sponsored that bill.
Wow. That's,
Wow.
look at that here.
He's a veteran of the Korean War. He was instrumental in encouraging my son to go to West Point.
Oh, my gosh. This man's amazing.
He, Bob Lawton, along with Gary Vincent, created the American Classic Arcade Museum, and they're the ones that created a place where a guy like me did a perfect score on Pac-Man and so many other world records that other people did. Well, this all-American meat and potato, red, white, and blue veteran, he passed away on Veterans Day early this month.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
But, so you might say he went out on his own terms. You talk about All-American. His family was involved in the 1903 World Series. You know, my old joke is, gee, does he like apple pie? And he loves apple pie.
The
But the point I'm
1903
making
World
is-
Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Baseball Giants. I know that for a fact. That's why people call me the sports master. Hit it. I know it's a sentimental part. Yeah, hit it.
He's the one that we've been after.
I say sports master, you got to hit it. I know he's wearing a sentimental part. Hit it one more time real quick.
Sports master, master, you're the one that we've been after.
Back into the nice music. All right, go ahead, Bill.
So they say that fun and laughter adds years to your life. That would explain why he lived, loved, worked, and played all the way to 90 years old. And I want to believe that's true, because if that's true, because of so much of what he created, all of us are going to live to be very old and very happy.
I love that, Billy. I love it. All right, Bill. That was great. Let's go out on that. But just know, it's great that you mentioned this. I had no idea. And I did go to Fun Spot because I wanted to see the place that you and, Steve Wiebe had to battle from the movie and everything like that. And it is the best retro place I've been to. There's one in Asbury Park, New Jersey that I go to called Silver Ball on the boardwalk right there. That one's awesome. Bill, you got to come down to that one. That one's got some great stuff. Not just pinballs. It's got some classic arcade games too. But Fun Spot's a different level. It's got like all kinds of stuff going on. I mean, the arcade section is one level. Then you got the pinballs and the stuff on the other level. Then you got the skee ball and the go-karts on another level. It's insane. So that was the man who created Fun Spot, American hero. Rest in peace. And Billy, we love you and we love Walter Day. And we're going to support the Walter Day Foundation, all right? The Walter Day Collection. All right?
All righty, sir. We'll get you more and more information, and you'll be able to do whatever you do and plug it whatever way you plug it. It's always appreciated, sincerely.
And let's have you back on in the new year, relatively early. Billy Mitchell!
You're the best, Billy! Thank you, Billy!
Billy Mitchell! Give it down again! Billy Mitchell! Give it down again! Billy Mitchell! Billy Bye, Bill. Bye, Billy.
You're the best, Billy.
What a guy.
Amazing
One
character.
more. Right before we go, we promised a magic trick, and we
did.
set it up. This is the main event.
Oh, yes, the
of
grand
East
finale.
Side Dave Show with Roy Harter.
Well,
This is the big this is going to close out the program.
You know me.
I hope you're prepared.
I am always prepared, and I'm always
It
a closer.
didn't sound like you were before the show. I tried not to listen because I like to be surprised
That's
with everything.
right. And as a good
but
magician,
you sounded like you were panicking.
Well,
and your assistant, who's Robert,
That's
who's
right.
also your piano pupil.
Yeah.
Now, Robert, your magic assistant.
Well, like any great
you guys
magician,
were bickering.
I'm a master of diversion, and what you
Okay.
witnessed was a bit of magical diversion.
Okay.
So if you wouldn't mind, my beautiful assistant, I'd like to invite you up and help me through some of these magical acts I've prepared very carefully for
Do
you.
you have music, or should Garrett be playing some kind of Clockwork Orange?
You can play some Clockwork Orange music.
Play some
Garrett.
Clockwork
okay, 'cause I'm
Orange,
gonna need my
Garrett.
hands free, even though there's nothing up my sleeves.
All right, this is perfect.
I am going to need my hands free. So, David, for the first magical act, I'm going to take what appears to be an ordinary cup. An ordinary cup.
All right, I'm looking. I'm excited for this.
Okay.
You know me. I love magic. I've loved magic for years.
All right. Now you're going to notice. That this is an empty cup. I'm going to show this an empty cup. All right.
Right.
So now what?
I'm supposed to be looking at you. I mean, I feel Robert behind me.
Now this
concentrate on you.
This cup has water in it. Now I don't know. Can you please show the audience that this does have water in it, David?
This does have water. I'll keep going.
Yeah, you can drink it if you want it. Oh no, actually, don't drink it. Don't drink it, David. It's magical water. All right, David, watch this. I'm going to pour the water. Can I get a close-up camera? There we go. I want people to see the water going into my thing here.
All right, this is exciting. So
Pouring
far,
it in
so
there.
good.
Filled it up with water, as you can see that, David.
Yes,
Filled it up with water.
I can see that.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is on the count of 3.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to take this water and I'm going to dump it on your fucking head. Are you ready, David?
What?
1, 2, 3. Here we go.
There was no water in the cup.
No water in the cup, David.
Oh my God! What a trick!
Thank you to
I don't know why Robert's behind me, but there was no water in the trick.
Well,
in the cup.
he was the one that let me borrow Andrea's thing. What do they call these?
Tampon.
Tampon.
Why are you doing that?
Anyway, for my next trick.
Oh, there's more.
Second trick, David. Second trick. I'm going to point to my hat here.
Okay.
Actually, you know what, David? I got a better idea. I'm going to read your mind. I'm going to read
Were
your
you
mind.
prepared for this trick tonight?
I sure was. Now, David, here's what
Why
I want
do
you
you
to
feel
do.
like Robert's telling you what to do behind my back?
Well, is
that part of the magic?
Of course
or
not. Of course not,
Was
David.
there a lack of preparation by the magician tonight?
Lack of preparation? What are you talking about, David? This is fucking... Well, all right, now, David...
What am I talking about?
Here, I want you to hold behind your back. I want you to pick a number. It could be any number, 1 to 5. And I want you to hold it behind your hand. And and just keep it nice and high.
I'm not fucking double jointed. How am I supposed to put my hand behind my back and keep it high?
Maybe a little higher and maybe a little.
I can't keep my fucking hand. It's bent
all right,
behind my
hold
back.
on. All right, never mind.
I'm not fucking Venom. My limbs don't fucking stretch like rubber, for Christ's sake.
David, I'm going to need you to fist me here.
They're normal human.
I'm going to need you to fist me here. Now I'm going to read your mind, David. Okay, now the number that you are thinking of, is it between the numbers 1 and 10? First and foremost.
Yes,
okay.
it is.
Is it?
I only have 10 fingers.
Is it under
you knew
the?
That
Is
was
it
a silly question.
Is it under the number 5?
It is indeed.
Okay, we're going to go lower than 5.
Yeah.
We're going to go lower than 5. It's is it higher than 2, David? No.
No.
It's lower than 2.
It's not lower either.
It's not lower. It's. I believe it's the number 2, David.
It is 2. Did he get any help from Robert?
No, of course not, David.
Andrew says no.
I was doing the fist thing.
know,
I could read
but
everything. I could read everything that you're thinking of.
You could have given
Andrew
the peace
said
sign.
no.
I saw the peace sign.
Just want to make sure that the magic is on the up and up. Is all I'm saying.
Always.
Because why does it feel like he? Is he helping?
Why does Roy have a knife now?
All right, now this is the
Oh my God,
final,
what the
final,
fuck?
final,
No, there was no
final magic. Now, children,
I'm not sure how comfortable I feel.
I don't want
with the
anyone
knife,
to try this.
And with your lack of preparation, I feel that the knife could slide away.
This one, I don't want-
Also, he's behind me. I feel like a stab to the back.
this one, nobody has to try at home. This is for professionals only. Robert, would you mind joining me over here, please, with the knife?
Okay. I am very suspicious of your assistant, Roy.
Oh yeah. Okay. For this,
He's telling you what
for
to
this,
do.
I will remove Robert's finger.
Oh my God.
I'm literally gonna fucking cut it off his fucking hand.
I gotta be honest. I'm carrying Roy the whole night. I really don't feel comfortable
I'm gonna
with doing this.
watch this. You're gonna love this, David. Where you going? Where you going?
All right, Robert, get away from him.
Come on.
He's going to kill you. Is that the end?
Well, if I can't get a guy to chop his fucking finger, I mean, come on.
Is that the end of the magic show?
Well, yeah. I mean, my assistant ran over.
Roy
like a fucking
Harter! Roy Harter!
mediocre mentalist.
Mediocre mentalist, Roy Harter. I'd say far less than mediocre.
That was
I'd
all right.
say that was scary.
Scary.
I'd say unprepared. I'd say,
It's a real knife. I would have fucking
it is
taken
a real knife.
Yeah, I would have shortened one of his
That's
fingers.
why I felt uncomfortable with the whole magic show.
Would have been great, David.
And I also think Robert was giving you the answers behind my back. The
Well,
more I
that-
think about it, now I'll have to go back and watch this show
Now
and
remember,
see if
David.
I'm right.
Remember, I am wearing sunglasses, so I cannot see what's going on.
I don't know what that
behind you.
means and why that would have anything to do with me. I'm the one
Just saying.
who would be looking at the magic. Yeah, Robert.
I have a question about the Fun Spot Arcade.
Yeah.
If you think of an arcade as a place where people might get molested, why would you call it Fun Spot?
Oh my!
Did he touch you in your fun spot at the Fun Spot?
Because most people don't think of arcades
don't
as things
think-
where places where people get molested.
You gotta watch out, Dave. Predators are everywhere.
Well, I know, but most people think when I think of arcade, call me crazy, like Frogger comes to mind. Pac-Man, not molestation.
They keep saying that there's a shooting gallery down on 8th Avenue.
Yes.
Is that like video games? Or is that something different? I'm confused.
All right, listen. I'd love to stay here and talk all day, but we can't. That's the rules. They told us that. They specifically said Eastside Game Show with Roy Harter cannot sit here and talk all day. They actually said that. I know.
Bullshit.
I know.
Bullshit.
It's not my fault. Now, I want to thank Billy Mitchell and Walter Day, but especially Billy Mitchell for doing the show tonight and contribute to the Walter Day collection. The man could use it, is what we're talking about. And Roy Harter and Robert with the Beatles and the Magic. The Beatles I like, the Magic, suspect, dubious. Stevie Lou, Andrew Gold. Some of the worst questions I've ever heard. You should be ashamed of yourself. Drew, Garrett.
Yeah.
Look at them. Look at those guys. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, you motherfucker. Look at you, fucking asshole. Look at you two. Behind the glass like a couple of jerks. You can't be in here with the fun. You gotta be behind the glass like two fucking jerks. No fun for you. Damn, it's been a real fine day. And damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got the blues, ain't got time for all bad news. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. From Long Island to West LA. No need to worry, cause I ain't in no hurry. Damn, it's been a real fine day. There's a whole lot of trouble out in this world. Yes, a whole lot of worry, whole lot of worry. Now that I had you come into my life, there's a whole lot of reason to say, hey, damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Got on my new shoes, ain't no way we're gonna lose. Cause damn, it's been a real fine day. Yes! Come on, everybody! Good night, everybody! And we'll see you next Tuesday!